was so awkward. Hey guys, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for being here as well. So yesterday on my Instagram story I asked you guys if you wanted to see a double eyelid sticky tape testing video, or if you guys wanted to see a makeup tutorial, and a lot of you guys voted for a makeup tutorial, so this is what I have made and I hope you guys like it. This is an everyday slay makeup tutorial and I've used a lot of new products that I surprisingly really like. Some of the products I've used was like from like years ago and I still love them, but I will explain it as I am doing the tutorial as well. This makeup look took about, I'd say 25 minutes to film, but if you was going to do this, I believe it would take you about 15 minutes max. It won't take you no more longer than that. And yeah, I hope you guys like this makeup look. Don't forget to subscribe as well before you watch it because you know you want to. And let's get started. I know guys, I look hella different without my makeup on, but anyway, let's just carry on, shall we? So the first thing I'm going to do is start off by applying a facial mist all over my face because I had an allergic reaction not long ago, so I'm just trying my best to get rid of it by using the Dermalogica Ultra Calming Facial Mist, and this has been such a huge favour to my skin because it's reduced the redness so much, and I know I still got a lot of redness still going on, but this has calmed it down so much. With my hands, I'm just going to go ahead and press the facial mist into my skin just a little bit more so that way I know that it's penetrated into it. That way I know it's working. Oh, I feel alive. Now I'm going to prime my skin. I'm going to use the Smashbox Photo Finish Iconic Primer Stick, which I currently really like because it's not too heavy, the primer. You know, sometimes when you use a primer it's like, oh, it's a little bit too heavy. This is really light because it's a stick version. I'm just going to apply this on my T-zone because that's where I need it the most. And then just a little bit on the center of the face as well. I'm gonna go in and use the Iconic London Retexturizing Face Primer just on my cheeks, that way it's really nice and soft. It's so weird doing a makeup tutorial without listening to music. Usually I listen to music and I'm like, yeah. Okay, now that is on, I'm gonna go ahead and let the primer just soak into my skin just a little bit more. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the eyebrows. I'm going to use the Precisely My Brow by Benefit because this is such an easy eyebrow pencil, what? This is such an easy eyebrow pencil to use because it sets into the eyebrow hairs and it sets onto the skin really nicely as well. You know, sometimes when you use eyebrow products like pomade or pencils or powder and during the day it gets a little bit cakey, this doesn't, which I really like. I'm just gonna fill in the sparse areas of my eyebrows really quickly with a light hand. This is a very quick everyday slay beat, so don't worry too much if your eyebrows do not look too perfect because the focus on this look is more about the skin, and I know my skin looks like crap right now, but honey, I'm gonna show you some tips and tricks on how to make your skin look like it is slaying for days. Anyways, carry on doing the eyebrows. Now that my eyebrows are kind of filled in, I'm just going to go ahead and apply a little bit of the Eylure x Fleur de Force eyebrow powder, which is the only eyebrow powder I like, and every time I try out a new eyebrow powder I just go back to using the Eylure x Fleur de Force one because I don't know, it just sets on my eyebrows so nicely, and I'm just going to go in and dip into the darker brow powder and just fill in just the ends of my eyebrows. Going to use the Eylure x Fleur de Force eyebrow gel just so my eyebrow hairs, they look more natural. I realized that eyebrow clear gel, when your eyebrow hairs are a little bit wet, it makes them look a bit more fuller and more natural as well. Oh yes. And it also helps the eyebrow products last longer throughout the day. Eyebrows are on. I'm just going to go ahead and just clean up the tail, and that's it, nothing else. I'm not going to do a proper conceal around my eyebrows. I'm just going to clean up the tail just so it's a little bit more sharper. So now that my primer has set into my skin, I'm just going to go ahead and use some colour corrector, which I have not used in God knows how many years, but I'm going to use a colour corrector today because it's very red, my skin, and I'm going to use the Laura Geller filter corrector color perfecting balm. I'm going to use the green color corrector mainly on this side of my face because it's very, very red. So you only need a little bit of color corrector. Do not overdo on color correcting. I know on Instagram a lot of girls and guys, they put hella color correcting on, but truth is it's only for the gram. But in real life, do not use a lot of color correcting. Just use a little bit because that's all you need just to cover up any, you know, discoloration or imperfections, however you want to call it. And then with a sponge, I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it all out. Going to apply a little bit of setting spray, and the one that I'm using right now is from Glam Glow. This is just so my skin has a little bit more hydration. So now I'm going to use the L'Oreal Quench and Tint Hydrating Foundation. This is light to medium coverage and I am in the shade medium. And I'm also going to use the Minerals BarePro Foundation, just a little bit, just to give me that extra teeny bit of coverage. Oh, I love it when I put foundation on. Oh, give me life. After, before, after. So the concealer I'm using now is the Eve Saint Laurent All Day, or not all day, All Hours Concealer, and I am in the shade Free. This is quite full coverage, and the reason why I'm putting on a full coverage concealer is because mum's got bags, so I need it. And it also does last up to at least like 8-9 hours during the day without me having to top up my concealer throughout the day, which is really, really handy as well. Just thought I'd let you guys know. It's time to glow! I'm going to use the L'Oreal Liquid Gelato Pillow Top Illuminator, and I bloody love this! Oh my god, I used this for the first time in one of my Instagram makeup tutorials and I was like, whoa! This is really nice, and it looks really healthy and hydrating as well, rather than, you know, sometimes when you put like a highlighter on, even though you look glowy, somehow you look dry. I mean, I don't know if you guys ever experienced that, but I have. So this, because it's a liquid illuminator, it's not too like drying on the skin. It's really nice and hydrating. It gives you that healthy glow, and I am using the shade Ballerina. Oh, just look at that. It's such a healthy glow. Oh my god. I'm going to bronze instead of contour because I feel like who has time to contour in the morning when they're trying to snatch their face? So I'm just gonna bronze, and I'm gonna use a bronzer as a way to help restructure my face and give this face a little bit of, you know, high cheekbones and whatnot. I'm going to use the Flormar Trio Contour Palette, which is brand new and it's available in Primark. And I am using the shade Medium Dark. I'm gonna use this shade right here, honey. Ah. Damn, that's a lot of product that came onto the brush. Girlfriend. Okay, Flormar, you ain't playing. What I like about this bronzer is that it's got a little bit of a glow in there as well, so it's making my skin look extra healthy, which is handy because I need it. Add a little bit on the forehead, and I'm just gonna literally tap a little bit on the center of my nose as well. A little bit, I accidentally put a lot on. Put a little bit on, guys, don't put a lot on like I did. Or you can put a lot on if you want. I mean, it's your face, it's really up to you how you want to put your makeup on, but yeah, at least I look healthy. Now, to make my skin look a little bit more healthier and have a little bit more colour, I'm going to use a little bit of blush. I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Blush Paint, which I have been using all year round. It is my favourite go-to blush palette, and I'm going to use the shade Amber. I'm going to use the shade Indian Cruise. Not Amber, my bad. Ooh, pigment! Yes, drugstore, give me some pigment. Because my skin is really, really dry, I'm not going to use any powder at all on my skin. So instead I'm just going to go ahead and use my Glam Glow Glow Setter just to lock everything, and it stays in place all day. Oh god, it smells so good. I wish I could just put this on my arm. And then as soon as you put your setting spray on, make sure you fan your face. That way it dries quickly and your skin is looking so nice. Talk about this glow though, talk about this glow though. Now I'm going to go into doing the eyes. I'm not going to use any eyeshadow for my eye makeup. I'm actually going to use the bronzer in the Flormar Trio Contour Palette because I feel like when it comes to getting ready every day, you just want to use like products that's readily available for you in front of you. And I feel like a contour palette, there's so many ways of using a contour palette, and I love the fact that this comes in a free as well. So I'm mainly going to use these two for my eyes. I'm going to use the Spectrum B06 brush. I'm just going to dip into the contour shade just really lightly. If you have small monolid eyes like me, you want to apply the contour shade not on your lash line but just a little bit above, so right here. So where you feel your bone, that's where you want to put the contour shade. God damn, that's pigmented. Oh my god, I'm like dropping everything over here. I'm now going to use the Spectrum A12 brush and I'm going to dip into the contour shade again, and I'm just going to intensify the contour on my little crease bone thingy-mabob here. And this is what's going to help make my eyes look a little bit bigger. Dipping into the bronzer, I'm going to use the same Spectrum B06 brush. I'm just going to put that on my lash line and buff it into the contour, this contour palette. Look at that! Oh. Wow. Using my A12 brush again, dipping into the contour, I'm just going to put a little bit on my lower lash line. Oh, should not be doing that whilst talking. Ooh. Don't be afraid to buff out the contour or any eyeshadows on your lower lash line, because that's what's going to help make your eyes look a little bit more bigger, and it's going to make your eye makeup look a bit more complete as well. Now going to apply some lashes. These are the House of Lashes and these are called Allura Lights. I'm going to use a skin color, I don't even know what to call this. I'm going to use a beige eyeliner just on my waterline, just so that my eyes look a little bit more bigger and more awake as well. And I'm going to be using the Kiko Milano crayon. I don't know what it says on the pencil, so I'm just going to put it on the screen. I'm now going to apply just a little bit of mascara on my waterline, not on my actual false lashes, because I don't like putting mascara on my false eyelashes. I like to mainly just put mascara on my lower lash line, just so, you know, looks like I got lower lash lines even though I don't have any lower lash lines. Now that everything is pretty much done, all you gotta do is the lips, and this is the easiest part. I'm going to apply the Kiko Milano lipstick in the shade 01, and this is from the Artic Holiday Collection. And then with my finger, I'm just going to blend it out. I love wearing lip glosses on a daily basis. So this lip gloss I'm currently obsessed with. This is the L'Oreal Galaxy Holographic Lip Gloss, and this is in the shade Polaris Pink. It's so pretty. Oh god. It's got a really nice like pink iridescence to it. It's so nice. It's literally the dupe of the Huda Beauty lip strobes, I'm not gonna lie guys. And this is the final makeup look. I hope you guys like it. If you do, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. You guys will be helping me out so much if you give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe as well. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media handles. I'll link everything down below. That way you guys can check me out if you're nosy. I love you guys so much. Mwah. Bye! Coco! I'm going to use the Precisely My Brow. Ooh! So now that the primer has set it into my... shoot! I dipped into it by accident. Oh my god, guys. I mean, I don't know if you can see that, but... I'm so sorry, L'Oreal. Oh, I love this concealer so much. Oh yeah, give me coverage, honey. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of Glam Glow. Glam, blah, blah, blah. No, my stuff is dirty.